I was planning to just get on here and teach tonight some of my stuff. And I started thinking, we have Black Friday right around the corner. Every time you get online, it's all you see about is people buying stuff for Black Friday. You have Cyber Monday coming up. And Adrian's site is exploding right now because of the traffic. Now, obviously, not only is it exploding because of the traffic, it's been exploding. He is literally doing over $10,000 a day, selling products on his Shopify store. How many of you feel like that is a good thing? Just say yes. How many of you would like to do $10,000 a day on your Shopify store? It's pretty, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. For those of you that were at the OMG event, those of you that were at the Monetized Mastery event, we promised we would do an in-depth, over-the-shoulder Shopify training where Adrian actually walks me through becoming a trinket master. He walks me through building my own Shopify store, and we actually just finished that up yesterday. So you'll be getting an email about that. Now, for those of you that were not at the events, if you were not at those events, how many of you would like for Adrian to show you how he's doing $10,000 a day with Shopify and how you can get started with this literally like right now? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. There were actually a few people. One of them, his name was Patrick. I don't see Patrick in here. Patrick actually did his first day, literally his first day. And Adrian, I don't know if you took a screenshot of that Facebook post, or maybe later on I can show. I'll just log on my Facebook later and show it. Literally his first day, he did over, I think it was $500 in sales after watching this training. So here's what I did. I simply looked at it and I said, okay, people love this. I just sat down with Adrian and finished up our training, our over-the-shoulder, here's how you build a Shopify site, here's how you put products on it, here's how you make sales, yesterday. And so I thought, okay, maybe it would be a good idea to have Adrian come on and do the presentation that he did last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, for you guys, so that you can take advantage of the Shopify trend, so you can take advantage of the e-commerce. Obviously, there's so many reasons why this is a good business to be in. It complements email marketing. So in no way, shape, or form am I turning the Success Connection into an e-commerce place. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, Adrian will show you statistics in here where he's doing $2,000 to $3,000 a day now, sending simple emails to the list that he's built while selling all of these products on his Shopify store. So it's going to be a phenomenal training. Adrian, let's try to keep it. I know that you're long-winded and I'm long-winded, but we're getting started about 15 minutes late. Let's try to keep it at an hour if you can, so maybe not as much detail. I know, but we have, obviously, Thanksgiving tomorrow. We've got a lot of stuff going on, so I want to make sure that everybody is able to stay until the end, and that they don't, run off and start the holiday celebrations prior to hearing the end of your entire training. We'll also be giving away money. I know I said I was going to give away $400 in the email, but however, there is it's Thanksgiving. There are a lot of things that go on in life that make you realize a lot, some of the things that you're most thankful for. And for me, I'm really thankful that I've been blessed enough, successful enough to be able to stay home, to be able to spend time with my family. My dad's been kind of sick lately, and so that's it's allowed me to be able to go with him to the doctors and spend a lot of time with him. And I just felt like, with it being Thanksgiving, it would be a good opportunity for us to really try to show you one of the things that's working really well. It's working well for Adrian, and it's just one of the reasons why we're able to do what we do. And like I've told you so many times before, it's not about how much money you make. It's really about the stuff you can do. It's about the opportunity it gives you. And for me, it's given me the opportunity to stay by and take care of my dad. It's given Adrian the same opportunity. And so that's really what I'm thankful for this year, and I'm thankful for it every day actually. And so hopefully all of you will watch, listen, learn, implement, get results from it, and you'll be able to go and do the things that are important to you, the things that make you happy, and the things that make your family happy. So that's what this is really all about. So I'm going to turn it over to Adrian. I won't go too much longer here, or we'll be here till Thanksgiving. So Adrian, I'll turn it over to you. By the way, what I was saying is I'm going to give away, we'll give away $2,000 tonight. So if you hang around till the end, you watch the training, there will be a $2,000 giveaway at the end. And just in the for full disclosure, I see a lot of you saying thank you for the giveaway. Look, a lot of you are here on a on a Wednesday night, right on a holiday. So thanks for being here. Congratulations to you. Adrian's going to give a great training to you tonight. At the very end, he will offer you the ability to get his software. You can get it or you don't have to. It's completely up to you. A lot of you that were at the live event, you already purchased it. You already have it. But what's real is to watch this. Watch this training, listen, learn, take notes, and implement. All right, Adrian, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, and we'll get started.
Thank you, Anthony. That's pretty awesome. I didn't expect you to bump up the giveaway that much. Now I'm going to have to do that on one of my webinars. So that's really, really cool. I got something really special for you guys tonight. I am going to try to keep it short because I know it is a holiday. And first, I just want to say congratulations to all of you for just simply being on this webinar tonight, being as that it's off the typical schedule. It is a holiday weekend. I know that Anthony's got a bunch of action takers and real serious, aspiring internet marketers on his list. So I'm glad to have you guys here, and I'm glad to be able to present to you guys. So tonight, I do want to go over a couple of things. We're going to talk about Facebook ads a little bit. We're going to talk about what I've been doing to start generating $10,000 a day. But we're also going to talk about email marketing, because email marketing is literally the core of all internet marketing businesses. Emails are so important. You guys already know that. Anthony has you very well trained on how important emails are. And just a quick story before I get started with this. The whole reason that I started this particular business model that I'm going to show you guys is just simply to build a list. In the beginning, this was a list building strategy, and I thought maybe I'll break even, and at the end of the day I can build a list and break even every day. And what ended up happening was I started making massive amounts of profits every single day while I was building my list, and I started building a massive asset on top of that I can sell one day as a one big lump exit strategy. So it's really, really cool. I just want to make sure y'all can see my screen. I have 3 monitors, so I don't know which one you're looking at right now. The one you should see has a website on it called Homefront FD, and you can see some t-shirts and stuff. Will you put a 1 in if you can see the Homefront FD page? Oh, wow. Lots of 1s. Okay, cool. So I know for a fact you could see my page now. Good. I want to show you my page, one of my stores. I want to show you a software that I'm using to do something extraordinary with this particular model that most people are not utilizing. But first, I just want to educate you a little bit. So we're going to go here into my presentations. Let me just hit play here real fast, and you all should be able to see this slide now. Okay, so now everybody should see a big slide that says Facebook ads and list building with Shopify. All right, so I just want to make sure everybody can see this one more time. Type in a 2 if you can see the big Shopify logo now. Okay, sweet. Now let's talk about what I'm doing and how much I've generated online so far this year. I've been doing this for 10 years or so, internet marketing that is. But what you're looking at is this year's data. I've been marketing stuff like t-shirts, necklaces, bracelets, kind of what Anthony said, trinkets is what he calls them, everything. I mean, bandanas, baby clothes, you know, pet supplies, it's just all sorts of stuff. And I have been able to generate an insane amount of money doing this and build a massive list. So what you're looking at right now is a screenshot of my Facebook account. And in green, you can see the total revenue that Facebook has tracked that I've generated, over $2 million. Now, I did spend money to make that money. You can see the spend over there on the left-hand side. I spent a pretty good bit of money, but the ROI is just freaking crazy. Obviously, I'm going to teach everybody to start at step one, just like I did. And if you're buying traffic online, be it to build a list or promote a product, I never recommend starting out with more than a $5 budget for your ad. I want everybody in here to type in now a 3 if you would be willing to risk $5 to build a successful ad on Facebook. Just $5, type in a 3, because I want to make sure everybody's cool with that. Okay, lots of 3s. All right, and that's exactly where I started, and to this day, when I start a new ad on Facebook, I started with $5. And if it doesn't work, I cut it off. If it does work, then I start ramping it up. So I intelligently scale my ads. I only spend if I know for a fact I'm going to make money. All right, now let's talk about the struggle that I've had over the past couple of years. I've done everything. I've done affiliate marketing, email marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads, Twitter ads. I mean, I've done all of this stuff. And I've made a lot of money. I mean, I've got awards for CPA marketing. Since I got my camera on, I'll show you some of them. Here's one that this company gave me. I don't know if you can read it. They're called Quality Health, for generating $500,000 in commissions with them in one single year. Here's another one over here from the top tier affiliate network that they awarded me Affiliate of the Year. So I've done a lot of affiliate marketing, but I've kind of gone and switched gears a little bit. I'm still doing CPA stuff, and I highly recommend it, but I've switched gears and started focusing on building a second stream of income through another model online. So now I've got my CPA ads, and now I've got my physical product ads. All right, so CPA offers, they're really great for front-end money, but the problem is when you're marketing CPA offers, you don't get any of the data, right? You don't get an email list of all of your buyers or all of your signups. You just don't get that. They don't give it to you. That's their information. So that always kind of ticks me off because I'm a Facebook guy. And I wanted to have a list of all of my buyers and all of my prospects. And then I started marketing some physical products. And I did this with big turnkey companies like Teespring. And these are companies that basically have a selection of like t-shirts and phone cases, whatever. And they'll let me advertise it, and they'll pay me a commission, similar to an affiliate program. But once again, they never would give me my email addresses. They never would give me the data and the leads so I could build my list, and it ticked me off. So what I ended up doing is taking action and putting into motion a plan where I could build my own email list and make money at the same time. So I could have the best of both worlds. And I want to show you all exactly how I'm doing that today. So let's talk a little bit about why I chose e-commerce this year to really focus on, and why it's paid off, you know, in figures of 7 for me so far this year. It's extremely easy to start an e-commerce business doing this specific model that I'm doing. Now, I'm not talking about putting a bunch of products in your garage and in your extra bedroom and spending all day shipping and handling stuff. I'm not talking about doing any of that stuff, so don't worry about that. Don't freak out about that. I never see the products. I never touch them. I just get paid for them. All right. So it's very easy to start out with low ticket items. So the cheaper a product is, the higher the conversion rate is going to be. How many of you in here would agree with me in saying that the cheaper a product is, the more easy it's going to be to find a buyer? Type in yes if you agree with me on that, okay? So I'm not talking about selling, there's lots of yeses coming in. I'm not talking about selling products that are $50 and $100. I'm talking about very low ticket items. Another great thing about this is it opens up tons of different niches that you can start marketing. So I have here a zillion different niches, things I never thought about. You know, it's with the CPA model, it was always either education, health offers, or diet offers, or video game offers. And I was always doing like that next offer for, you know, let's say health. And it's just the same old thing. Now it's just mind-blowing, the things that I'm marketing. Some of the stuff that I'm marketing, I don't even know why anybody would want it, but they do and they love it. I have customers sending me images all the time, going to my Facebook pages and posting pictures of them with their products and, oh, thank you so much, I love this, it's so great, I got it really fast and it's great quality, whatever. But my main reason for doing this and opening up my ability to market pretty much anything in the world was to make front-end money and back-end money. So if you're taking notes right now, which I hope some of you are, I want you to write down in your notes front-end money and back-end money. Most people either make money on the front end or they make money on the back end. So that would mean they make money when somebody signs up for an affiliate offer. That's front-end money. Back-end money would mean whenever somebody sends an email to their customers, they can double up and make more money off of them. I call that the back end. The email list is the back end. And this is a very long-term business model, all right? This isn't something that's here today, gone tomorrow. I'm sure a lot of you in here know just as well as I do and Anthony does, some CPA offers are here today and they're gone tomorrow. What are you going to do? You don't really have to worry about that with this particular model. It's very, very long-term. Now, here's why I think you guys specifically should start using this model. The point on the very top says, get paid while you're building your list. I'm going to say it one more time. Get paid while you're building your list. That's not something that a lot of people do. When they're list building, they either A, buy subscribers and buy a list, which works very, very well, but you're still having to buy data, or B, they have to go out and write ads to an opt-in page and get people to sign up for something, right? And then try to email them later on down the road and make money off of them. So either way, both options, most people are using, they're investing money up front and they're not making money until later on down the road. Well, what I'm doing is I'm profiting every single day, and my list is building just massively. In the past, I think 5 to 6 months, I've built my list over 150,000 bullseye targeted people, literally just in about 5 months. That's pretty big. Also, the quality of the leads are very high. This isn't data that's been beat up and mailed, you know, by a zillion people. This is data that came specifically to you, right? They know who you are, they trust you, they love you, and they've already purchased from you, which is my next point. Training your list to buy, trust, and love you. This results in higher open rates, higher click rates, and definitely high conversion rates. My list sends me emails. Customers on my list, they actually send me emails and they say, hey, when's the next deal coming out? Or what's the next special offer? Can you give me a sneak peek at, you know, your next hot product that's coming out? They want to buy from me. And that's because of the way I'm doing everything that I'm going to expose to you tonight. And most of all, it gives me an exit plan. I'm building up a business that I can sell. I was just on the phone with a broker yesterday talking about the valuation of this company that I've built up in the past 5 to 6 months, and he told me he believes it should sell for over 7 figures when I sell it. That's what he valued it at. In less than 5 months, I've built up an asset online that is valued at over $1 million. And I've made money while I'm doing it, and I've built a huge list. Now, based off of what I just said, how many of you are very interested in what I'm about to teach you? Just say yes, or let's go, let's do it. All right, cool. Lots of people saying yes, this rocks. I just raised my hand, let's go. Okay, all right. Now, I want to show you a screenshot of one of my stores. I got a couple, but this is by far my biggest one. I'm earning massive profits on the front end by sending traffic to my ads. But this is a screenshot that I literally just took before this webinar, probably like 10 minutes before this webinar. You can see up there in the top left, it shows $721,000 in sales. I started this store on July 3rd. So I started on July 3rd, and you can see on the left where it shows the green bars that all of this has just scaled daily. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to where now it's doing upwards of $10,000 a day. I started this out with an email list that I built with a software that I'm going to show you all tonight. And that's that day one where you can see the tiny little bleep. I did, I don't know, $1,000 when I emailed my list. All right, so this store has made a lot of money. I had to spend some money to make that money, but it's definitely done some insane numbers. Okay, now let's talk about the back-end profits. Remember, I said I started this model because I want to do front-end, I want to make front-end money, and I want to make back-end money. So let's take a look at some of the back-end. Now, this is something that you've probably never seen before. It's not your traditional Aweber, GVO, GetResponse. It's not your typical autoresponder. This is something special that I'm using with Shopify, and I've been emailing this list. I literally just started emailing the list. It's actually done well over $16,000, $17,000 now just to the list. But I want you to look at the top where you see all the colored circles. You can see that my open rate overall is 37.5%. I know that y'all know about open rates because Anthony probably talks about them every single week. I certainly hear him talk about open rates like every day for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. He's always talking about open rates.
And you get over 50% open rates. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
They're insane. So this is a really solid open rate right here to the list that I've built. Nice click rate. It's generated me over, by now, $16,000, $17,000. If you look at the very, very bottom, I know there's a lot of stuff going on the screenshot. If you look at the very bottom, you'll see my most recent mail outs. I haven't mailed that much from it because this is a new AR that I'm using. But you can see the most recent email on the top left made me $1,400. So I sent an email and I scooped up $1,400. Sent an email, scooped up $1,200. And that number gets bigger and bigger and bigger as my list grows every day. Now my list is growing. Well over 2,000 people a day are being added to my list as I'm making money. And as I email them, my emails become more and more profitable, which is really important. Now let's talk about the exact model that I'm using to generate these numbers and get this massive amount of traffic. I call this the free plus shipping model, okay? So pay very close attention if you've never heard of this before. It's something that's newer. What I'm doing is...
Everybody, I want everybody to pay attention to this. This is an important part of his training. I know I said I would interrupt and I won't make it take all night, but, you know, look, there'll be a lot of you that decide, hey, I want to add this to my portfolio. I want to do this in addition to what I'm doing. And so you need to be very clear on the details. The devil's always in the details. This free plus shipping model is what allows you to get started so quickly. It's what allows you to literally, like, here today, tomorrow you have a store and you can be up and selling stuff. It's because, and it's the reason why you get sales so quickly, because you're literally giving away something for free, only charging for the shipping. And he'll go through some of the details with you on that as well. But be very, very clear on the fact that this model, the free plus shipping, not everybody uses this model for Shopify. I mean, a lot of people just, they sell things. But this is basically giving things away and charging to ship it. And as long as what you're giving away is really inexpensive, then the shipping covers the cost plus makes you a profit. Does everybody understand that? Just type a 1 if you understand. I want to make sure everybody understands. Good. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people understand. And good. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so like Anthony said, this is a very, very easy way to get started. It is literally the best way for a beginner to get started. And that's because it is free offers that we're able to market here. One of the most powerful words in the world is free. So we get to leverage the word free, plus we get to generate profits from that word, which is a really big deal. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm finding extremely cheap products that are literally to the tune of 60 cents, and I'm giving them away for free. There's no retail charge for them. I'm just charging people shipping and handling. And the shipping and handling cost is $9.95 for pretty much anywhere in the world, okay? Charge $9.95. So I'm able to, in my ad, say, get this whatever, get this fire hydrant lighter for free. Just pay shipping and handling. So I'm telling people they can have this item for free, but they got to pay shipping and handling charges. And I'm actually making a profit off of the shipping and handling. And this is something that I actually flew up to Toronto to Facebook headquarters to discuss with them. They love this model. Like, they absolutely love it. I've got a Facebook rep. I just had a 2-hour-long conference call with Facebook this morning. They get on the phone with me and assess all of my ads and show me which ads they think are better for me to scale, yada, yada, yada. Point is they love this model. And I love doing something that Facebook loves and that they'll get behind and support me on. That's a very, very big deal. I'm sourcing all of these products from a company called AliExpress.com. Probably heard of them before, or their big brother, Alibaba. And I never see these. I never touch them. I just literally have everything drop shipped. It's 100% automated. All I have to do is put it up on my store, put up my Facebook ad, boom, and sales will start coming in as long as I target my ads properly. Now, here's what I'm doing that's unique to most everybody else that is doing this model. I'm sending people to a squeeze page before they ever hit the free product. And I'm telling them they got to put in their name and their email address in order to qualify for the free offer. So I'm building up a list of what I call prospects. And I'll show you an example of that later too. I'm building up a massive list of prospects, and they believe that they're unlocking a special offer by giving me their email address. Like I said a second ago, everything is drop shipped, and I don't want you to get the wrong idea on this. People aren't just coming in and spending $9. People come in and they'll get multiple free products. See, the key is charging shipping and handling per product that people purchase. It's kind of like the ShamWow commercial. I'm going to use the ShamWow one because everybody seems to know what that little ShamWow is with that funny guy. It's a car wash cloth. And pretty much any infomercial selling an as seen on TV product. They always say, you can get this ShamWow for $9.99. But wait, if you get today, you can get one more ShamWow for free. Just pay separate shipping and handling, which costs just as much as the first ShamWow. So it's the same model that they've been using on television, and that's why it works so well. People are already prepped to understand that's how it works because they've been buying stuff off all of these infomercials. Okay, so I have people come in and literally buy 10 to 15 items, and they'll spend $150 on free products. They'll pay $150 in shipping charges, and they'll love it. because honestly, if they were to go buy the product retail, it would be double or triple that anyways. So they're still getting a phenomenal deal. So I just want to stop for 1 second. I want to make sure everybody follows what I'm saying on this model. Does everybody understand what I'm saying here and follow me? Just say yes if you're with me, because I want to make sure everybody's on point. Okay, it's just it's a way that we're positioning a product, free plus shipping. I'm then going to show you how I'm making an extra $1,000 a day using this abandoned cart feature. And I'm going to show you how I'm also making money off email marketing, which y'all should very easily get. All right, so let's go into the details of the free plus shipping model. Most people say if you're going to use this model to charge anywhere from $7 to $12 for shipping and handling. I charge $9.95 on average. Lately, I've been charging $10.97. That extra $1 makes me a couple $100 a day. You can choose what you want to ship it for. So if you feel like you need to alter the price a little bit, you can always go in and do that. But I recommend $9.95 to $10.95. The key is to get multiple items ordered, right? You don't just want them to buy one item. I mean, you make profit in that, but the key is to get them to buy 2, 3, 4, 5 items where you're getting $50 orders. I'm going to tell you how I do that. It's actually a little method that I'm using that most people, for whatever reason, that I partner with, never thought about. You know, and
just to address a couple of the questions, because while you're on this and you're explaining this, I want to explain to people. Some people ask, and by the way, guys, I'm going to let Adrian go through his training. We'll answer some of the questions at the end. But since I saw this question pop up so much, a few people said, okay, well, if I were buying it online and I were getting this free, I don't know, call it a pair of socks, I would say if I ordered 5 free pair, you should just pay 1 shipping cost and ship them all to the same place. But that's not true, because all shipping, most shipping anyway, is based on weight. So the heavier a package, the more it costs to ship. A lot of times if you go online, you order something, and let's say you're ordering a t-shirt. You put 1 t-shirt in your cart, it might say shipping is $4. When you add the 2nd t-shirt and the 3rd t-shirt, 4th t-shirt, they're basically saying, hey, it's weighing more, it's costing more. So this model works very well. I've seen the sales, and I think, Adrian, some of them probably saw some of those sales popping up on your screen. I know it's on your computer all the time when the sales are coming in. So if people do buy multiple, and they don't get angry that they're having to pay shipping for multiple, because he's not overcharging for shipping. He's not up there trying to charge $20 and $30 to ship something, you know, this small. $7 for shipping, you can barely send a letter for that these days. So it's not like it feels like he's overcharging for shipping, and people will buy multiple items. You'll probably see it happening live while we're on this training. So go ahead. I just wanted to address that question for everybody.
Yeah, and it is true. It's by weight, and the way I have my shipping set up is by weight. So, you know, each product weighs a little bit more, and that increases the shipping. Of course, you're going to have some people that say, oh, well, that's ridiculous shipping cost, but it doesn't matter. The majority of people are totally cool with it, and they're very happy because it's still way less than they would pay for it elsewhere anyways. One of the main things I always try to teach to my students is it's very easy when you're marketing to always say, well, I think, or I would. But at the end of the day, when you're marketing, it doesn't matter what I think or what I would do, right? What matters is what the masses on the internet think and what they're currently doing. And the fact of the matter is, the masses are buying the product and they're paying for the shipping because, like I said, it's a model that they're used to. It's an ethical model. And they're getting a really good deal on the products. All right, so let me get back to my points here. The key is to get multiple items ordered. You get to put free offer in your ad text, which results in very high click rates, very high open rates. It takes about 5 minutes to set up an ad. If you're really slow, 10 minutes. My target customer acquisition cost is $10. That's what my target customer acquisition cost is. That means if I spend $10 on Facebook, I at least want one person to get a free product. I would break even pretty much if that happened. But my actual cost per customer is around $2 to $3. So I've got a lot of money left over. These types of ads provoke viral traffic. I love viral traffic. I get millions and millions and millions of hits from viral traffic because of the way that I set everything up, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. Now let's take a look at what an ad would look like. I'm literally giving you the exact ad copy that I use for my ads right now. Here's a screenshot of an ad on Facebook using the free plus shipping model. And this is word for word what I say in my ads. This one happens to be promoting an elephant necklace. I already know this is a good product because Anthony's fiance loves elephants, and when she saw it, she said, "Oh, I want one." And I said, "Okay, well, here's my website. Go there. You can get it free. Just pay shipping and handling." All right, so one thing that most marketers never give up is their ad copy. That's the one thing that they usually hold closest, and on to the tightest. They don't say exactly what they say in their ads. And I'm giving you right here exactly what I say in my ads. So make sure you take a mental note of this. You write it down. And I'm going to tell you how you can replace it with whatever you're marketing. Love elephants? Get this pendant free. Just pay shipping. Order here. All right? Love dogs? Get this whatever free. Love whatever. Just put in your niche after love. Whatever product you're marketing or niche you're marketing, put in right after love, and then copy everything else. And notice in the ad that we're saying just pay shipping. So we're not really trying to trick people into thinking that we're just going to send them something for free. We're very upfront, and we say, look, you'll see the retail cost to $0. You just have to pay shipping and handling. So they already know coming into this that they do have to pay for shipping. But most people don't mind paying shipping if they're getting a free product, right? So they don't expect you to send it to them for free, but it works very, very well. Okay, now let's look at some of my viral ads. So here's a screenshot of one of my ad campaigns. And there's a lot going on here. This is from one of my Facebook pages. Let's start at the very top left. So over 6.7 million people have seen this ad so far. Let me rephrase that. 6.7 bullseye targeted people have seen this ad so far this year. Now, there's two shades of orange in that little bar. There's a lighter shade and there's a darker shade. Everybody should be able to see the lighter shade of orange takes up the majority of this bar, okay? Well, the light shade of orange represents viral free traffic. That's 100% free. I did not pay a single penny for that traffic, okay? The dark shade of orange represents traffic that I paid for. So you can see that this ad is getting more viral and free traffic than paid traffic. So that means I've seen over 3 million people have seen this ad, and it hasn't cost me a single penny, which is huge. This particular ad on Facebook has had 182,000 people like it. 182,000 people click that little like button. It's had 198,000 shares. Now, just a quick little bit of education on Facebook for those of you that don't do Facebook ads. A share is harder to get than a like. Everybody likes ads, but you really got to like something to share it. And what's very unique about this is I actually have more shares than I do likes. Now, why is that? Well, let me ask you a question real quick. When you see a good deal and you get excited about something, after you get that good deal for yourself, what's one of the first things that you're going to turn around and do after you just got a good deal? Type it in the chat box and tell me. You're going to tell a friend. You're going to tell a family member. You're going to say, I just got this awesome deal. Now I want to share it with everybody else because I like, sharing good deals with people. So I got 198,000 shares, and over 7,000 people commented on this ad. So on a scale of easy to hard, likes are the easiest, then shares, and then comments. Now, this is not a one-hit wonder. I have a lot of ads that get this type of traffic. Here's one that's 2.7 million people have seen it. It's about 50% free traffic, but this one had 232,000 likes and 281,000 shares. So it had over 100,000 more shares, and it's been seen by less people, which is crazy. I mean, it's just absolutely nuts, the viral ads that I'm getting on Facebook using this specific strategy. All right, moving forward. This is a screenshot of my Facebook ads account, okay? So this is a free plus shipping marketing campaign in my ads account. And I'm going to walk you through this, okay? On the far left is my daily budget. I started all of these ads at $5 a day. And as I saw them make more and more money, I said, I'm going to bump it up to $10 a day. Okay, well, I made $20 today. After spending 10, let's bump it up to $15. And I scaled them up very slowly starting in July. Remember earlier I said my target customer acquisition cost is 10 bucks. Well, this specific campaign, you can see in the first blue column, I'm getting customers for $5 to $7, and Facebook does not even track all of the sales. But you know, that doesn't really matter for this. That's another talk. Now, I've spent or to be exact, $1,595. That's what I spent in a 7-day period of time, okay? 1,600 bucks. Now, I made $4,189. How many of you in here would agree that spending $1,600 and getting, let's just call it $4,200, is pretty dang good return on investment? And that's just one campaign over the course of 7 days. This type of campaign took Anthony from making fun of me for selling trinkets to asking me to help him build an entire Shopify store, which we just filmed ourselves doing just yesterday. And he wants to now be a trinket master because the ROI is crazy, and I'm building a massive list as this is all happening. All right, so now let's talk about leads, email addresses. In my world, there's 3 different types of leads, okay? So the first type of lead I usually generate through my opt-in software, which I'm going to show you all on this call, and I call these leads prospects. They're the least valuable leads, but they come in more abundance. And with volume and with a massive list comes a ton of money. Then step 2 are people that go to the store, they add a product to their cart, they put in their name and information, but before they hit checkout, they back out. Their phone rings, they got to take a call, the dinner's ready, they got to go downstairs or get off the computer, something happens and they don't purchase. But they almost did. They got halfway through. This is called a partial, all right? Somebody that almost purchased. So that's the second type of email address that I collect. So step 1 are people that just visit an opt-in page, put in their email address to unlock the offer. All right, those are called prospects. The second type are partials. These are people that added the product to their cart but backed out and didn't purchase. These are a little bit more valuable because they put in more time and made more of a commitment. And the third type is the actual buyer's list. So the buyer's list are the people that actually went through and they bought something. They're the most valuable leads that you can get your hands on because they went all the way through the process, they bought something, they spent money, and they'll definitely spend money again, all right? So the 3 types of leads: prospects, partials, buyers. CPA offers, they don't give you the buyers for sure. They definitely don't give you the partials. You can get the prospects, but you'll have to do that on your own. turnkey platforms like Teespring, they don't give you anything at all. I mean, you get none of the three above. With Shopify, you get step 2 and step 3 automatically. If you're using Shopify, which I'm going to show you all in a little bit, if you're using a Shopify store, they will automatically collect for you the partials and the buyers. This is huge. One of the main reasons I started doing it. But they still are not able to collect step 1. They're not, Shopify isn't automatically collecting prospects. And I knew there was so much money being left on the table by not getting these email addresses on the front end. So I built my own software to do that. And that's why I've been able to send out emails to prospect lists that generate up to $1,500 of people who gave email addresses that I never would have gotten otherwise if I hadn't used my software. And now every time I send a blast, it makes me over $1,000. So those are the 3 types of leads. Now let me walk you through how it works. So step 1 is I send people to a page just like this. Now this is a page that was built using my software, and you can see here I'm promoting a product which we'll show you here on the internet when we go live pretty soon. I think it's like $1 for this little lighter. And it says, we're giving away 100 free fire extinguisher lighters. Just pay shipping and handling. So we're telling people they got to pay shipping. And then they got to put in their name and their email address. And when they hit get my free jet lighter, it opts them into my email list as a prospect. So now I've got that prospect lead, which is very important. And they're instantly redirected to step 2, which is where they can actually add the item to their cart and pay for the shipping and handling. But alternatively, rather than just building an opt-in page, what I wanted to do is give people an option to buy it retail. Now that might sound crazy to you. Why on earth would somebody pay retail if you're giving it away for free? Well, I'll tell you. Some people are skeptical. Some people are like, well, wait a second, free? I don't know if that's real, right? But when they see down here that they can buy it for the retail price, it makes it more legit, pretty much. But here's what's crazy, and this just blows my mind. I was telling Anthony about this earlier. You would be surprised at how many people actually go down there and click the button to pay full price, which sends them to the retail version. And I don't know why they do that. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. But hey, I'm totally cool with that. If they want to go pay the retail price for it, I make more money anyways. And what's really funny about it is I think a lot of people, they'll just go ahead and pay retail because they don't want to put their email address in. They're like, oh, I don't want to give my email away because they're going to email me a bunch of stuff. Well, when they buy the product, I get their email anyway. So I get it whether you put it in there or whether you buy the product retail. How many of you in here think that's good but also pretty dang funny? I see a lot of LOLs and crazies in there. Just, hey, whatever. It's psychology, right? But I've set these pages to be optimized to do exactly just that. Get email addresses, make it more legit, plus earn me a profit. Okay, so when I write a Facebook ad for this free product, boom, I send them to this page right here. All right, once they opt into that page, they unlock the free offer. And step 2 is they end up on the free plus shipping page. Now, this is, I don't know why the logo is blurred out, but this is the site, the actual Shopify store, Homefront FD. Now here you can see it says $0 and 0 cents add to cart. So people can see that this was a $24 lighter, but they can get it for free. And notice also it says limit 3 items per household. All right, here's another bit of psychology for you guys, all right? I've tested this many ways, back, forth, left, right, full circle, okay? And remember earlier I said one of the keys to mega success with this model is getting people to buy multiple products. type a 4 in. If you remember me saying the key to mega success with this is multiple products. Okay, everybody's saying 4. Here's what I found. If I just put $0 lighter, most people would just buy 1. But when I put in there limit to 3 per household, like you can't get any more than 3. That is it. That is the max. We cannot give away that many items. When I put in limit 3 per household, I started getting an average order value of 2. So people went from buying 1 to 2 or 3. Why? Because when when you feel like you're limited, it makes you want it in what's the word I'm looking for? Excess, right? So I actually have people come in and they think that they're gaming the system. They think, because when you hit add to cart, you can add 10 to 15 of them if you want to. Even though it says limit to 3, you can really add 10 to 15. So people try to game the system and add in like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're like, oh, well, I got through and it's giving me 10 of them for free. And they think that they're playing me. But I actually want them to do that because then I make that much more money because they pay per item. How many of you in here really like that too? Say yes if you think that's probably a pretty good idea. It doubled my average order value, which doubles my revenue every day. It's hilarious. Once again, it's all about marketing. Okay, anyways, I'm going to keep going because I could literally do a 5-hour-long webinar, and I know Anthony's like, come on, let's go. All right, so step 2 is I send them here, and they get the opportunity to get it free. When they hit add to cart, they're sent to the checkout. Now, this is what the checkout page looks like. This is all automated. I didn't have to custom design this. It's all literally done for you. But notice it says the subtotal is $0, but shipping and handling is $9.95. So they can see that they're legitimately just paying for shipping and handling. So step 1, opt in through my software. Step 2, add the product to your cart. Step 3, become a buyer and get charged $9.95 to get the item. Oftentimes customers will buy multiple items, like I said, and I just want to show you a couple here. Here's an order that came in from Australia, because I'm doing this worldwide. It's not just US. Here's where somebody bought 3 items, and you can see the shipping cost at $9.95 per item is $30. And you see where in the blue it says 3 free items, shipping is 0.6, so it's $28.85. And I'll tell you what this is for. It's for phone cases. I think I blurred these out for like another presentation, but you guys are, very close to Anthony, so I don't mind telling you what it is. They're just cell phone cases. Anyways, so here's an order for somebody that bought 3 items. Here's one where somebody came in and they bought 10 items. And you'll see down here it says 10 free items, shipping and handling, $99.50. So for those of you that may have been, questioning, will somebody really come in and spend more than $10 on shipping and handling? Here's your answer right here, $99.50. And they got 10 different items. What this person did is they bought, I had different colors. So some items, they'll have blue, pink, like cell phone cases, a blue one, a pink one, a yellow one. They just went ahead and ordered a couple in every color. And notice that no one ordered more than 3 of each variation. It's because it says limit 3 per person. So that makes them order more. So pretty cool stuff here. I get I'm just really excited when I go over this because it's just so freaking cool. All right, here's some of the orders of the bigger orders that have come in since I started. These aren't like every order is this big. Average order value is more like $20 to $30, but some people roll in and they spend $100 to $200 just on free items. It's absolutely crazy. Now I want to show you a demo of the software that I have had in beta. It's been in beta for a couple months, and I built it for me. I did not build it to sell to anybody or to put on the market. I really built this for my virtual assistants. I have a couple of virtual assistants, and I wanted to be able to churn out these optimized pages in the most efficient way possible. And the problem that I saw with other existing softwares is they had limitations. They wanted a monthly recurring fee, and the more traffic you sent to the page, the more money they wanted to charge you to host the page. And you know, they were complicated to use. They're very complex. I want my virtual assistants to be able to get in, pop out a page in less than 5 minutes and not screw anything up because I'm paying them for their time. I want them to be efficient with their time so I can get more stuff done. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a demo of my software and how quick and easy it is for me to pop out one of these optimized pages that collects the prospect email plus gets me a sale. So let me just exit this presentation real quick. And by the way, this is a store I've been showing you all as an example, Homefront FD. You know, feel free to go look at it later on down the road, but focus on me right now. But just so y'all can see one of my stores, I don't mind showing it to you. And here's like the dashboard of this store. But I want to show you the software. So the product that we were talking about marketing was this one right here. And I've changed the price of it since. But this is the product that we were talking about marketing. But instead of sending people directly to this page, I'm sending them to my software called T Suite X. So let me just make this nice and big for you. I'm just going to zoom in. I like to zoom in, make sure everybody can see everything. So this is my software. It's been in a massive round of beta, and I first had it built when I was just marketing t-shirts because I've sold over $1 million worth of t-shirts. But now I'm marketing all sorts of stuff. I mean, stuff from t-shirts to cat socks, you know, and necklaces. It's the craziest thing. But one thing that I want to tell you guys before I walk you through this quick demo, I'm actually working with my developer right now on doing version 2.0 of this, and I've got the test version of V2.0 pulled up. So if you look, I'm just going to switch to it. You should see it looks a little bit different, and I'm going to show you the difference between both because I think by tomorrow this new version should be ready to go and should be uploaded. But this software builds me what I call these contest pages or these giveaway pages, and I'm going to show you a couple of them that I've built. These are just examples, but I want to pull them up for you, let you take a gander at them. Let's see, we'll do this one, this one. I'm just loading these pages real quick so you can see how I've set them up for different products and different niches. And I want to point this out too. So here's one of the pages right here. And believe it or not, I've had somebody come in and order over $100 worth of these cat socks, and they're like 60 cents per pair. It's absolutely crazy. And yes, I also have ones with dogs on them as well. And I'm going to show you where I get all of this stuff. The software automatically generates these pages for me. I just put the product in that I'm marketing, and I can change any of this content. I could change the background. I can have a timer at the top. It's 100% fully customizable, but this is the template that converts. I've done testing and testing and testing. I've spent well over $1 million on Facebook on traffic, and I've been testing with my own money to figure out how this needs to be laid out to actually work the best way possible. This software works with, you could use it with a CPA offer, you know, to position an ebook or a ClickBank product or whatever. It doesn't have to be a physical product. I just use it for physical products. Anyways, here's one of the pages where it says we're giving away free cat socks. enter in your name and your email address. When people hit get my free cat socks, it opts them into my list and it sends them to the page where they can get it free and pay shipping. Here's where they can just get it for the retail price, where they click this button here. Here's another one. This is one that's promoting a necklace that I sell. This necklace actually doesn't do that good. Here's another one that is promoting a purse, and you can see they all look the same, but you can change the images in the background, you can change the colors of the text, the colors of the buttons, all that good stuff. All right, here's another one. This one's actually, you might not be able to tell what it is, but it's actually a phone case that makes your cell phone look like an ice cream sandwich. Who doesn't want that? I mean, that's awesome. So this is a phone case, and these are all example pages. Otherwise, the timer would be doing a countdown. But you can fully customize these pages, and the reason, for those of you asking, why do you say we're giving away 100 free whatever, it's just scarcity. I mean, you know, a lot of companies use it, and the free offer could end at any time. So I could be saying we're going to do 100 free plus shipping offers, but you can really do as many as you want. It's just one extra little thing to add the scarcity in there to increase your conversion rate. And here's one that's for a t-shirt. So you can see it's got the Army background. We've changed the color of this text. It's got a timer. Everything is set. And this page is actually optimized to get people to socially share it. That's why this Facebook button is here. If people hit this Facebook button, it shares it. This is part of why a lot of my ads go viral. Remember when I showed you those ads that had over 50% viral traffic? It's because I'm always optimizing my ads and my pages to provoke people to share, right? To give them a really good deal that they want to share, and then tell them they need to share it. And that's what this little button is here for. And we actually added Twitter in there too. All right, so let's take a look at the software. I'm going to run you all through the new version because it should be live tomorrow, and it's way more sleek than the previous version. Anybody that, you know, ends up wanting to get this software tonight and the training that comes along with it, you know, every time I update the software, it's web-based, so it'll automatically update for you. So you don't have to, you know, download anything or anything like that. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're just going to go to contest pages, and here's where it lists all of the pages that I've built, right? All I got to do is hit create a new contest page, and oh, you can see I just got a cell on the top right hand of my screen. I got those little notifications on. Somebody spent 38 bucks. All right, so step one is the basic setup, and this is where you just name your page. So I'm just going to zoom in on this for you. So right here, you basically just name your page. So we'll call this Anthony's free giveaway example. The title of your page, you may have the title that says get these, let's say, or how about get this purse free. All right, we'll just say we're doing this for a purse. Everything is hosted on a subdomain of my software, T Suite X. This keeps you from having to upload it to a server and host it and pay, you know, monthly hosting fees. That's all included. You can build as many pages as you want. I did not want my virtual assistants to have to worry with uploading to servers and, you know, and growing hosting costs as I built more pages. So I just have it all done on my own server. Alternatively, though, you can download all of the code and you can put it on your own domain. You're not forced to host it on my server. I just give you both options. So for those of you that don't want to have to go through all the trouble of uploading it to a domain every time and putting it on a hosting account, you know, that option's there. So I would name this, so Anthony example. And description, we are giving away free purses. just pay shipping, okay? Now, where this says conversion tracking is where you can put Google Analytics, you can put a Facebook conversion code, any extra code that you want to add to the page, you can put it here, and it'll automatically put it in the right spot. Then you just hit next step. Now, the next step is to put in the image of the product that you want to advertise and the link to buy it. So you can either do that by URL or by uploading an image. So I usually do it by URL. Let's just see real quick if I can pull an image real fast. So I'm just going to try to find a picture of a purse really quickly. See if I can pull the just pull an image of it, just for example purposes. Because one of the easiest ways to use an image, if it's already online, is just simply to right-click it and copy the image URL. Or, you know, if that's not something you want to do, you can just upload the image like you would to Facebook. So I just want to show you an example though. Okay, whatever. Let's just use the first one we see. You can just right-click it and hit copy image location. I'll come over here to our example page, which is right here, and I just paste it in. And then I put in the link. So I could take, where does this link go to? This is just an example, so it's not an actual product. Whatever. I can get this website here, and then I put in the buy link. So this would be the link for the actual retail item. Then we hit next step. And this is where you set up the email service that you're using. Right now it works with Aweber, MailChimp, and GetResponse, and we're working on a couple of other autoresponders. All you have to do for each one is MailChimp, put in your API key. With GetResponse and Aweber, you just have to put in your list ID, and it will automatically push your data to your Aweber account, your GetResponse account, or your MailChimp account. So is everybody following me so far in terms of integrating your autoresponders with the software? All you do is select which one of the three, and then you enter in your list name. And of course, it's got an example over here that shows you where to find, you know, whatever you need to get this working. All right, then you tell it, do you want it to capture your name, people's names, or do you just want it to do their emails? Obviously, if you just capture email, it's going to convert at a higher rate, but I like to get people's names because if you have their name, when you email them, you can leverage that, and it helps increase your open rates. Now, the opt-in URL, the redirect URL, is the actual page that you want to send them to. So after they opt in, I would want them to go to www.mystore.com, the offer. So I would put in the link to the special offer that we're giving them right there. Then the button text. So what do I want my button to say? So we're talking about this green sign up now button. So you can choose what you want that to say. So get my free item. And you can choose what color. So we just got a couple of different colors you can just quickly choose from. Let's say I want a light blue button. All right, then you hit next, and it starts asking you how you want it to be designed. Do you want a logo, or do you just want to put some text at the top? So let's say we just want a regular text logo. We could call this Anthony's example page. We can change the color of the logo. We can put an image in the background if we want to. So we can do this by uploading the image or using a URL. So once again, if we want to use a URL, I'll just go to Google because I don't have like an example image on this particular computer. So cool website background. So let's say that I wanted, I don't know why I'm being picky, but let's say I wanted this on the background right here. Just copy the image location. So copy image location, scroll back over here and toss it in right there. And then of course I can play around with the ribbon. I can hide or show it. So the ribbon is this little thing right here. This little black piece that says enter now for your chance to win. This is the ribbon. So with the ribbon, I can choose to hide this or show it, and I can customize what it says, customize the color, customize all of the content underneath it. So I usually show it, and you can, once again, you could change the color, you could change the color of the text, you can make it say, hey, this is purely an example. All right, then I hit next. So everything is step by step by step. Then it's going to ask me what I want my headline, subheadline, and contest text to be. So all of that is this stuff right here. This is our headline, free t-shirt. This is our subheadline. And then this is our contest text. So all I have to do is come in and enter in what I want it to say. So free example offer ends tomorrow. And then the subheadline, enter now for your chance to, or how about this, enter now to get your free item. Just pay shipping, okay? Contest text could say something like, enter your details below, all right? And then, of course, down here, you've got your sub content. And notice this says retail. So this is the stuff you're going to put on the page right here at the bottom, where you're telling people, if you don't want to enter to get it free, if you don't want to give us your email address, whatever, you can click here to buy it at the retail price. So that's what this section right here is for, and that's why it's noted retail. So I say, or you can just pay retail. Retail price, $25.99 or whatever. You put in the retail price. Then once again, it asks you, what do you want the retail button to say? I'll just pay retail. And you put in the link to the retail item, so www.yourstore.com retail. Man, sales are flying in right now. Can y'all see those sales on the top right of my screen where it just says an order just came at $49.75? I'm just curious if y'all can even see those. I guess people just finished dinner and they're just like going on a buying frenzy. It's kind of distracting while I'm trying to present. They come on my phone too, so I just like sit here, go through my phone and scroll through them. Anyways, we can change the color of that button to red. I usually make it red because, you know, it's kind of, we're positioning it as a negative thing. Like, why would you pay retail when up here on the green button you can get the free plus shipping offer? And that's kind of the psychology behind that. Then all of this content that's below, you can show or hide it. I usually put in something like this right here, where it says share this page to enter the contest, or you know, share this page to get the free offer. And I usually will just copy like this exact thing. I'll come over here to the content editor and just paste it. Get this free, and we would change this to purse. And I'll link into like my fan page on Facebook or whatever, you know, it might be. So your fan page. And what I'm doing is I'm telling people, step 1, enter your email address. Step 2, hit the like button on Facebook. Step 3, tweet us on Twitter. I'm trying to provoke all of this viral activity. And then we've got the footer area where you can put in copyright, whatever. All right, now we're really done. All you have to do now is, we can skip that step. All you have to do now is add in the timer. You can show the timer or hide the timer. Choose a date, it's at 30, and you can hit save, and dang, people are going crazy. You hit save, and boom, the page is created. It's put the page on a subdomain for me, and now I can go in and I can preview that page. I I can start using that page. I can always go back and I can edit any of these steps. So you can see here I can go back to step 4. I can go back to step 1. I can go back to any of the steps. I can go back and I can change, you know, what list I'm using and what autoresponder I'm using. Everything is 100% fully customizable. And then what I'm able to do is start marketing it. Now this is on the beta platform, so this one actually isn't totally live yet. This is just a sample run through of the beta version. To give y'all a good example of what the current version looks like that you'll see tonight, and then you'll probably see this version tomorrow, I'll show you the current one as well. But let me just see if I can get this page to pull up, since I wasn't even thinking, since I built this on the beta version. Let's see if I can get the pull up. What is it? tsuitex.com/kwloe. No, it's tsuitex.kw.com/. Let me see if I got the back end name of that, and slash. See if I can get this pulled up, because I built the whole thing in the beta version. Anthony example. This should do it. Okay, I typed in the wrong thing. I should have built this on the regular version, which is right here. So if it's actually on the version that's truly hosted on the domain, then when you come over here and you create a shirt, all you got to do is click on the little thing here where it says your page has been saved, and when you click that, it loads the page. So you'll see here it loads this page. And here's one where I've actually got the pop-up activated. I've got a logo on here, a timer on here. All of this stuff can be changed. This is the live version. I showed y'all the version that's being upgraded and betaed right now because I'm just excited about it, and why not show you all the cool new features in it. And for those of you that are asking in the chat box, how do I download the code so I can just use this code myself? At the top right, after you save it, you'll see right here there's a download button. So if you click this download button, it literally lets you download all of this code, and you can go in and further customize it. You can go in and put it in your own domain, like you own all of it. You completely take it off of our server. Otherwise, it puts it on a subdomain. I prefer my domain because I spend a boatload of money on my servers every month, and my offers literally never go down. So if it's hosted on one of my pages, it's pretty safe to say, or my servers, that the offer is not going to go down, and if it does, it won't go down for more than a couple of seconds because I got a full team on all of this. Just real quick, I want to look at the chat box. How many of you in here so far follow along and like what you just saw and feel like the software really does make building a page pretty dang easy? All right, let's see. Yeah.
I just thought, I don't know when you get to it, but you know, we filmed that training setting up the Shopify store for me. How many of you in here feel like a training, like a step-by-step, over-the-shoulder training on how to just set up the Shopify store would also be beneficial to you? I know those of you at the live event, we promised to film that for you, and truth be told, it obviously traveling, and then it took a little while for us to get it filmed because it's a lot of stuff. But it's kind of an over-the-shoulder view. You might show them my Shopify store, just real fast, 1, 2, 3, and then be done. But just to show them what we were able to accomplish, just a basic store with 4 or 5 items, and then everybody will note that for everyone that the reason we film that is for the people that are using his software, we're actually emailing out the video to the training on how we did this. So basically, nobody has actually nobody has it right now. But on Friday, we'll be sending everybody that that has this. We'll be sending them the training and showing you exactly what we did and how we built it.
Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely pull your store up here in a second for sure. So I know you were gone for a second, but what I did is I showed them the version of TSX that's getting released like tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah,
so,
I saw it from right over there.
yeah,
I was just
looks cooler. But this is the current version where it would walk through the steps like this, and you'd have to actually enter in like a form code, which was kind of a pain in the butt. Now it's API integrated, and the steps flow 10 times better. Instead of having to click all of these buttons here, it's just a really nice little step-by-step flow with nice animations. Also, there's a boot camp, and the boot camp just is a tutorial on how to utilize the software to the fullest extent. There's going to be some Facebook ads training that I'm uploading into the software. So you'll be able to see all that under the boot camp. And there's a whole nother feature that I didn't even show you guys, and I'm not going to have time to on this webinar, but there's training on it, which is called the branded storefront pages. So if you're selling like on Amazon, or you're promoting CPA offers or anything like that, these are quick customized pages where you can just put stuff from different places. Like you can put stuff from Amazon, from Shopify, from Google, CPA offers, all on one page and make it look really nice, and email that out to your list so people can shop from your different sources and different assets, which is really cool. But and that's actually easier to create than the contest page. So that's in there. The boot camp is in there, and this new version is just sick, and it's going to be ready by tomorrow. And here's just a couple of example pages that we've we've built out just to show y'all tonight. I guess Anthony wanted me to show y'all a store. So what I'm going to do is just go to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just figured a lot of people that saw us at the live events, we need to get a bigger image for it. Obviously, we were just working with what we had. But this, we walked through completely setting this store up. I love Destin, Florida. A lot of you already know that. So I wanted to do mine on Destin, Florida, with T-shirts and hoodies and bracelets. And if you click on beach stuff, Adrian, you'll see some of the other I call them trinkets that we're selling, like a Destin, Florida mug. Look how cool that is. We took there's a mobile waterproof bag.
Yeah, waterproof bag.
Yeah, which people love this. I see people in Destin that always want this. We took our image and it just literally wrapped it around this mug, and boom, we've got a mug. Awesome stuff. What was great about this is how quickly I was able to get it done. A lot of Shopify is, how do you make all this stuff appear here? And furthermore, how do you get it? And so we literally did a 3-hour training, on setting this up, finding these products, getting them onto the site, setting up all the settings and the apps and things inside of Shopify. So it's literally like it's actually Adrian and I just like this, just hanging out here and doing this step by step. So how many of you feel like that would be beneficial to you now that you're kind of seeing, just from literally a newbie? I know it's hard for you guys to assume that I am a newbie, right? But at the same time, I am a newbie. I absolutely am. I don't know anything about Shopify. I am as new and as beginner as you are with it. Now, clearly, I have a lot of experience online, so if you've never done anything on the internet and I've done something, I probably have an edge. I get that. But in terms of like actually doing this, I have no clue. So I've been trying to get Adrian to do this Destin, Florida one for me for, I mean, when did I start bugging you about that? It was probably July when we were in Destin.
About a month after I started mine, you saw the sales coming in.
And Adrian said, oh, no, I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. And so it was great. It was phenomenal because we did this live event. A lot of people purchased Adrian's software and some of my software, and then they said, okay, well, it'd be great. Somebody just threw out, well, why don't you guys do a training on exactly how to set up a Shopify store? And so, of course, Adrian agreed to do it. And then on the way home on the airplane, I said, Adrian, you know, what we really should do is get on the webinar, and you and I get on the webcam, and you walk me through setting up the Destin, Florida site, and we'll just kind of kill two birds with one stone. And he thought about it for a second, and he's like, yeah. I was like, you know, you're going to have to film this training anyway, so we might as well just do it and set my store up so I can start making some money on it. And I'm actually going to do a post on this for this site tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Friday. For it will be the first one, and I'll report back to everybody on my profits that I made because I haven't actually promoted it. We literally finished it last night, and then today I was kind of busy, so I just have
to interject real quick. It doesn't take a long time to set it up. The reason that the training lasted for 3 hours is because we went over and over and repeated things, and I went really slow. It's just like when I teach my mom and my dad something, same thing with Anthony, is we go really slow to assume that you know absolutely nothing and not skip over things that are second nature to us that, you know, you may have gotten lost on. So it literally takes like 30 minutes to get set up, but we went slow. We did multiple products. We went through every setting, every feature in Shopify to make sure that we dug all the way in, and we didn't leave anything out. So whoever watches it knows how to start a store.
Yep. So it's really awesome. For those of you that were at the live event, we will be emailing you this file on Friday. I just had to get it up on our server and everything. So you'll be getting an email. Look for it on Friday. For everybody that gets Adrian's software tonight, we'll be sending you this training video on Friday as well. All right, you can go ahead. I just wanted to.
You know, we're way over, of course.
By the way, for those of you that said you love Destin, Florida in the chat, please go ahead, purchase a bracelet. Any of the trinkets that we have are fully available for you right now.
Get this bracelet free.
Feel free to buy a Destin, Florida trinket for your friends, for your family. They make great Christmas gifts. It's the New Year coming up. It makes a great New Year's gift. Enjoy your trip to Destin. Blah, blah, blah. All of this. Phenomenal. Check back.
I just want to, just real quick, obviously, we already see a bunch of you in here asking about the software, saying you want the training, you want the software, but I want to provide as much value as I can to you guys and not just show you the software. I want to show you a little bit more because a lot of you in here are asking like where I get the products from. I want to show you the inside of Shopify real quick. If you'll just give me like maybe 10, 15 more minutes, I just want to show you a couple more things. Then I'm going to show you the link and tell you more about how you can get into the training and get access to the software. If you're cool with that, type in a 1. If you'd rather me just shut up and give you the link to go ahead and get everything and shut down, type in a 2. Hopefully I see more 1s because
night before Thanksgiving, I see only 1 or 2 2s. So yeah, look, we know it's getting late. We wanted to do this training, you know. So that's it. You know, it is what it is. Adrian, just try to blaze through it. Don't be as detail oriented.
All right. I'm going to blaze through it.
We'll bring you back on for another training as well, straight training on this after the holidays.
All right. So just real quick, where I get the products from, that's in the training, but there are keys to doing it the best way possible. I told y'all earlier, I use AliExpress, and I just want to show you a couple of examples. That fire extinguisher lighter that I was showing y'all earlier that we had retailing at $15. I can get it for $1.70 on AliExpress, and these people, the people that I work with, not everybody on AliExpress, they'll actually ship it out every single day for you. You send them the orders in an email, which is all automated, and they'll ship it out. A couple of you in here were asking, how do you get paid? Well, when you sign up for Shopify, this is the inside of Shopify right here. When you sign up for Shopify, they will process all of the payments for you. They're a turnkey solution. Or you can take PayPal. But they use Stripe as a processor. So you'll see under settings, there's this option that says payments. And right here it says Shopify payments. All you have to do is give them bank account information and your name, and boom, you're approved. No credit checks, no background checks, none of that mess. They pay every day. So every 24 hours I get a wire directly into my bank account. For those of you asking, can you do this from other countries? 100% yes. I have people all over the world that I'm partners and friends with and that are students of mine doing this in Sweden and Canada and Brazil, all over the place. So Shopify is a worldwide solution. Now Shopify does cost a little bit of money to sign up for. They have a free trial, but the monthly cost to use Shopify, where they build basically your store is all turnkey. And you don't have to build the website. It's already done. That theme, Anthony's, was already done. All I had to do is put the pictures and the products into it. I recommend you go with the basic plan starting out at 29 bucks. That's really all that you need. If you're doing a ton of volume like I am, then you might go up to the higher products. I have a link for you all tonight that'll give you 10% off lifetime with Shopify, and it will extend this 14-day free trial to a 30-day free trial. So how many of you in here want that link where you save 10% off for life and you get a 30-day free trial? Okay, so I'm going to give that to you. If you sign up through that link, it's basically my referral link. And I have a relationship with Shopify as one of their, high-figure stores where they've given me these special little privileges that I'm going to share with y'all. And then, of course, I'll let you, those of you that want to do this and you want to get access to the T Suite software, I'll let you just go through the training that me and Anthony filmed to go through and walk you through actually building a store, because there's a lot of cool things you can do. And once it's set up, after you spend that initial 30 minutes setting it up, then it's a breeze. All you have to do in the future is add a new product if you want to sell something else, and that takes like less than 45 seconds. The key after that is just getting the traffic, right? You can mail your list to the store. That's the way I started mine, is I sent an email to a list that I already had. And I made, I think it was like $1,400 my very first day just from emailing one of my lists. And then I started buying traffic on Facebook, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And yeah, so I'm going to give everybody that link here in just a second. Anthony, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my entire computer screen is frozen. So I can hear everybody. I can hear you, but I cannot. I can't do anything. So
now it's back on the Black Friday thing.
Let me just see if I can hit escape.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can just tell you what the link is, and you can take over the screen.
No, what we'll do is let me switch the presenter to me. You go ahead and fix your computer, and let me show everybody something that we got.
Okay.
Second, you just chime back in when you have your computer fixed. Do it as quick as possible, because I do know that everybody is ready to get rolling. It is the holiday. I want everybody to check this out, though. Hopefully you can see this and not that. Can everybody see this on my screen here? Okay, so obviously I blocked out this guy's last name because I'm not trying to have his privacy taken. But I took this screenshot just a minute ago while we were on here. I told you all about this earlier. Basically, when we spoke at this event last week, we actually had a few people email us and then post on Facebook that they had already had success doing this right out of the gate, And if you look, Patrick said on November 21st, so you could tell this is just a Facebook post here. It says, "Thank you, Adrian Anthony Morrison. Wanted to share the screenshot with you. This is just one sale that he made. It was $38.80. So he made this $38.80, and he said he had already made over 500 sales for the week. That was, I think, 2 days into the week. So that's pretty cool. How many of you feel like that's pretty cool? I mean, that's pretty cool to see and to get somebody posting on Facebook and just saying, "Hey, look, I had success. I made money. It works." And then he says #Go Ole Miss because Adrian goes to Ole Miss. So of course he was excited to say Go Ole Miss. I don't know. I'm not a college football guy, so I can't go there. But it is pretty cool. How many of you, and I'll kind of do some of our wrap up while he's finished fixing his computers. So one thing about Adrian, he does webinars all the time. I've been doing these since April. I never have a computer freeze. Adrian does one.
I'm back.
But it's because Adrian has 4 screens instead of 1. So these kinds of things happen. I don't see you on the webcam, so once it says Adrian offline and then Adrian organizer. So just let us know when you're okay. You're good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of house cleaning before I turn it over to Adrian. I turn it back over to Adrian. First of all, next week we will be back on our regular schedule for Thursday with the Success Connection. So type a 2 in the chat box for me if you are good and you realize it is on Thursday next week, back on our regular schedule. It is not on Wednesday. Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get the text message alerts and all of those good things for you. I've got some really cool stuff to share with you next week. But I wanted to get Adrian on here because I wanted him to be able to share with you what he's doing, because it's a great time of year. The one thing that stands out to me, this screenshot right here that you're looking at was November 21st. I think we spoke at OMG, I don't know, maybe 5 days before that or something. But we also got an email from Patrick that said he literally made his first sale the very next morning. So here's why I wanted to kind of cancel what we were doing tonight and bring Adrian on. For those of you that are interested in doing Shopify, for those of you that are interested in making some money with e-commerce, again, he showed you all of the email marketing techniques that we're using still apply to this. It's just you're selling your own stuff instead of somebody else's, which is phenomenal. What's great about this is you're actually building your list. So you're building your list and making money. Instead of spending money to build your list, you actually get to build your list and make money, which is, again, a phenomenal thing. How big did you say your email list is?
I think now it's over 150,000, maybe a little more.
So 150,000 subscribers cost him nothing. How many of you would like 150,000 subscribers for free? Not only are they free, he made money getting these subscribers. So that was what really opened my eyes when I saw, wow, you mean I could give something away for free, I can make money, but I'm also building this massive email list. So instead of all this stuff that I've done, like spending money on an ad, sending it to a page to build my email list, now you're telling me I can actually build my email list for free and make money and have buyers on my list. No brainer to me. So what I really wanted to focus on is that we still have time before Christmas for you to get a store live and pick one niche. You can't get a store live with 75 different products, but you could get a store live just like I did with 4 or 5 products and have it ready to rock, right, before the Christmas holidays to take advantage of the extra traffic You know, so that's to me that's phenomenal. JC, yes, this is you've already had this. Yes. So anyway, what I think is really exciting about this is it's an opportunity for you to get going at the right time of the year. How many of you see that that this is the right time of year for you to do this? I mean, if you're going to do it, you know, now is the time to start, right? Like I said, Adrian's shown you he's made a lot of money with this back in July. I mean, it doesn't have to be today in Christmas time, but you're going to have a higher profit margin. Retail stores make their whole year oftentimes right here at the holidays, and I wanted to give you enough time to set up a store, get a couple of products on, and knock it out. So that's the reason why I brought Adrian on tonight, to share this with you, to teach you how to do this, and then to offer you his software. You certainly by no means have to purchase his software, but you know, like I said, I always bring people on that are going to give you great value, great training, great opportunity, and if they have something like a software that's helping them excel in what they're doing, they have the opportunity to offer it to you, and you have the opportunity to choose yes or choose no. That's completely up to you. How many of you appreciate Adrian being here tonight? How many of you got value? That's what I want to know. You got value. You learned something. So you're okay with Adrian offering you his software. Great if he does. Great if you get it. Great if you don't. But at the end of the day, you got a lot of value from Adrian being here. Great. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people. All right, Adrian, I'm going to switch this back over to you so we can let you take over, make you the presenter here real quick. I'll let you take back over, and that way we can get things, let everybody get the software that wants to get it, and then we can wrap things up accordingly. So I still don't see your screen though. There we go. Okay, so let's just give them the opportunity to get the software here, and then we'll be good to go.
Cool. All right. Sounds good. Here's a screenshot of the list that I built, the 3 different lists of the 3 different tiers you'll see. 132,000 in one list, 87,000 in another, and 22,000 in another.
So clearly that's more than 150,000.
Well, dude, you know I failed math in college, and that's why I had to go a 5th year. I can't remember. The leads are just, it's like thousands a day come in. It's hard to keep up. I just do what you say and hit send.
Anyway, it's
right.
Great. However many it is, it's great. So.
All right, so I want to leave y'all with 5 simple steps and give you the link. Step 1 is find a niche product to market. It doesn't really matter what it is. People buy anything online, all the way to cat socks. Step 2, set up an opt-in giveaway page so you can get those prospects. 3, acquire the opt-in and get a sale. Step 4 and 5, we're going to go over in the advanced training, setting up an abandoned cart sequence and follow-up emails. Here's the link to go ahead and get T Suite X and get access to the training. It's vip.amsecretlink.com/beta, because this is in beta, and I want to stress that. I'm going to type it in the chat box too. I do want to stress that it is in beta, okay? And we're making serious upgrades literally tonight. So I'm going to be filming brand new training videos tomorrow morning. Even though it's Thanksgiving, I'm going to be doing it. To have those in there for you guys as soon as possible. And you'll be able to go through that boot camp. You'll be able to create the pages. There is no monthly fee. It's a one-time fee here for the software of $995. And you're going to get lifetime updates with that. When the version 2 is out in the next couple of hours or tomorrow, you're going to see that automatically upgrade. Anthony is going to make sure that everybody gets a copy with T Suite X. They're going to get a copy of that training going through Shopify and setting up a Shopify store. All right.
We'll be sending that out on Friday. So it's important to note that will be on Friday, that the training will go out on Friday. I want to make sure I have it 100% perfect. I see a few of you asking me about the money giveaway. We'll be doing that in just a second. I want to give everybody an opportunity to get this. Those of you that were in our Atlanta conference, I see a lot of you asking this. You already have this software. We'll be sending you your access and your link to the training on Friday as well, so you don't have to worry about it. This is for people that have not been to the conference. This is the last time Adrian will present this. We will be, what we will be doing is next year, Adrian will be launching this product publicly, and I will be launching my mobile opt-in product. The prices will be obviously higher than this. So you will have a much higher price, once we go public with it. Right now, what we're doing is we're taking in beta testers, just like Patrick, you saw. I mean, Patrick signed up a couple weeks ago. It's all about getting enough people in to use the software, ask questions, all of these kinds of things. So that's what's really, really important for Adrian and I right now, is to bring in people that are super motivated, that are really excited, that want to do this, that want to make money with it, and that have some questions. That's what we already do. Is we want to get questions, so that's really important. I don't know what else, Adrian, if you want to look at some questions in the chat, and I'm going to start my countdown timer here on my phone to keep us on pace. In exactly 5 minutes, I'm going to announce one of our $1,000 winners. 5 minutes after that, let's see, here we go, we're counting down. 5 minutes after that, I will announce the other winner, and then we will be hopping off of here to enjoy a little bit of time with the family, and I know everybody else will. Remember, next week, same place, same time, Success Connection for lots of training. Adrian, go ahead and look. Looks like there's a lot of questions, and I don't know if you've got some people that enrolled. You might want to say hey to them. That's up to you.
Yeah. So the first one I saw come through is Jeanette Holmes. So congratulations. I got so many screens and there's so much stuff up, it's hard to see everybody coming through. But I did see some of your questions. Someone asked for the 10% off link to Shopify. It's at the bottom of my notepad. It's shopifydiscount.com. That gives you 10% off lifetime to Shopify. At the top is the link to actually go in and get beta access to my software. Somebody just asked, Morris Stride asked, can Davin's virtual assistant set up stores and ads? Yeah, if you show them the video Anthony's going to give away of the training with T Suite X, I mean, that basically could be used as a training video for a virtual assistant. So I have my VAs do everything on my store now. I don't want to sit around all day and add products. I just like to watch the sales come in. Let's see. How long will this be available before taking the link down? Tonight, that link's probably coming down because this
standard replay because it's Thanksgiving and all that stuff. It's just a little different,
Yeah, and we didn't even really know I was going to come on tonight and do this. So let's see. Let me scroll through your questions here.
If you are grabbing Adrian's software, just type the number 1 in the chat box for me. I'd like to say congratulations to those of you that are grabbing the software. The link is right there on the screen, vip.amsecretlink.com. You can also click it down here in the chat because Adrian has these weird links with dots all in them. So you may want to just click the one in the chat. But it looks like Leah is in, and Bridget, Anita or Anata, Jeanette, and Morris Stride, John Penderson, Bianca, Lisa, William, Mingo, Mark, Larry, Judith. Sometimes GoToWebinar puts your names with your last name first and your first name last, and then sometimes it's different for other people. So I'm sorry if I'm like popping out your last name, but so I apologize. But we got Rolando, lots of people on here saying that
Gloria, Lee, Let's see, was it Mingo?
A couple
Migo?
of people are asking, Adrian, how do you buy it? It's real simple. You just go to this link that you see right here. Adrian has 2 links on his screen. The first one is going to give you access to the software. You may want to write software above that, Adrian. I mean, so yeah, so lifetime access to his TSX software, no monthly fees or anything. That's that first link. The second link is just something Adrian got for you because he wanted to hook you up with a discount. I'm not even sure if Shopify pays him a referral fee. I have no clue. It doesn't even matter. All I know is you get 10% off, so that's better than no percent off. So pretty simple. Let's see. Just going through here. We got about 45 more seconds. I told you we're staying on pace tonight. See that? 45 more seconds.
Well, I can't read this name, but their first name is Adrian. That's why I saw it. I'm guessing it's, I don't know if it's a her or he. Asks if it's Mac compatible. The software is all web-based, so it doesn't matter what computer you have. It's going to work with Macs, PCs, whatever else is out there. You don't have to download anything. It's all updated automatically.
Adrian, let me address something because we've been, it's kind of strange. You and I have been speaking, at a few events. We had our own event, Build Sim Profit Live. We were at the Miami event and the Nashville event, and so we did this presentation at all 3 events. And then we have people that bought tickets to Build Sim Profit, didn't show up. So I want to address something. If you purchased Adrian software in Nashville or in Miami, you will get you already have this software. First of all, he sent you the access to it already. Second of all, we will be sending you an email with a link to the training video on Friday. If you purchased this software, the additional package we had at Build Sim Profit Live in Atlanta, then you will also get this software access and this training video on Friday. If you just purchased a ticket to our Build Sim Profit Live event and did not show up, this is not included with the event. This is something totally different. But we did do this presentation at the event. A lot of people really loved it. A lot of people were excited about it. In fact, some of the people that were putting on the event in Miami happened to be in Atlanta when we did this, and they saw this presentation and they saw how cool this was, and they asked you to speak in Miami. And because of how incredible the response was in Miami, I asked the people putting on the event in Nashville if they wanted you to speak. So that it all kind of trickled down. So that should address that for everybody, and should take care of it. All right, Adrian, we're past the 5-minute mark. I want to announce our first $1,000 winner. And for those of you that are checking out, make sure to go ahead and get that finished up. Let's see. Drum roll. All right, so this is our first $1,000 winner. We're going to be announcing 2 $1,000 winners tonight. The first one is going to be, first one is Kathy Miller. Everybody say congratulations to Kathy Miller for me. Everybody say congrats to Kathy.
Congrats.
Great, great, great. All right. I am going to put us on the clock, kind of a crazy clock. I'm going to announce one more $1,000 winner because it's Thanksgiving. I appreciate you all being here. It's fun. Why not do it? I am going to reset our timer so you can see this. I'm going to start the countdown. We will be on here 5 more minutes, and we will be announcing the next winner. Adrian said he's got about 6 to 10 of you that have already taken advantage of this opportunity and purchased the product. If any of you are having trouble getting to the checkout page, because I see a lot of you saying that. Also, some of you are asking if it works with GBO and if it works with SendReach and all these things. Shopify works with MailChimp, and Shopify works with Rare, which is in there. Adrian's software is going to be integrated with GBO, SendReach. It's in beta, but it's going to be integrated with pretty much everything that my mobile opt-in software is integrated with. So we are using this stuff constantly, and so you know, we're always kind of adding to the software, and to the stuff that we need the software to work with. So it makes sense that we would do it this way. Shouldn't be any problems. Let's see.
Anthony, I'm getting a couple of people I just saw in here asking if there is a payment plan
Mhm.
on this. So you may have seen me looking and typing on the other screen. Uh, if you're cool with it, I created a link for those that, want a payment plan. But there is a catch-22 to that to make it fair for those that just paid in full. It costs a little bit more at the payment plan. So it is about $200 more going through the payment plan. And I'm going to type that link in.
Yeah, you can put it down there. We always, if we offer a payment plan, we do that. It helps some people be able to get enrolled into the software. You know, you may want to. Adrian's so meticulous. You know what I mean? Let's
What?
just put up there. It's $299. I'm assuming, right? If you
Yeah, that's what I did.
so it's $299 tonight, and then it's 4 payments of $299. You probably should type that on the screen.
Sorry, it
So
was off the cuff. I wasn't prepared.
yeah, people just they want to be able to see, what it would cost, and how much it would be. How many of you are able to get in with the payment plan? It's only $299 tonight. You can get your Shopify store started. I showed you earlier where there's literally one of our students that was at this presentation, already made $500 in a few days. So pretty cool stuff, pretty incredible stuff, pretty
I
exciting
only spent
stuff.
$12 to make it.
Yeah, he spent $12 to make it, so that's really good. Looks like Mina and Lorena are getting in with the payment plan. So listen, everybody, these are the 2 options that you have. You can go to these links, either type them in or they're in the chat box. How many of you feel like Shopify is a phenomenal opportunity? I just want to know how many of you feel like Shopify is good, like Shopify is exciting. Okay. I
just want to say this, because everybody's saying yes, but I want to point this out. I make it look a lot easier than it really is. When I first started this, doing it by myself took me a long time. I made a lot of mistakes. I lost a lot of money screwing up. I screwed up shipping rates, which cost me money on people placed an order and it didn't charge them the right price, and they really did get it free. This is a very easy model to duplicate if you have somebody that's already been in the trenches, been there and done that, actually do it and show you exactly how it's done, which is what we're offering tonight. We're not offering you just a piece of software. I mean, the software is legit because it's going to help you build a massive list like mine that's worth insane amounts of money if you put it to good use. But additionally, and I think more importantly, is the ability to have somebody that just spent the past 5 months building up a 7-figure store show you step by step exactly how I did it in the software I used to make it that much easier for me. That one video of us going through and building the store is extremely valuable. So I just want everybody that's getting in tonight to understand the gravity, of what we're offering tonight. It's a pretty sick deal. So congrats to all of you that are taking it, and I'm really looking forward to watching you guys crush, and more importantly, getting some testimonials, and hopefully, when you do what Patrick did, literally in 24 hours, you'll be hyped up enough to message me or Anthony and get on camera or write us an email and let us show it to other people to inspire them. Because this is one of the simplest things you can implement online within literally an hour and have it up and running if you have that step 1, step 2, step 3 help.
Yeah, Adrian, I want to go through a few of these questions here real fast. Basically, a couple of people say they they've is there a support group for this? There's not, but we have support, so you can always ask for our support. We're always here. Is there a money-back guarantee? Adrian doesn't really like to talk about money-back guarantees because it's kind of a, you don't buy something for a money-back guarantee. But yes, he has a 30-day money-back guarantee, always has. I'm not really sure what happened to his slides and his presentation tonight. It's on a white notepad, so some of the stuff is missing. For instance, Adrian, you should probably type the price of the first one up at the very top, $9.97. But it all comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So obviously you can ask for our support, and well, not my support, his support. I don't know much about it. I'm learning myself. I'm learning with you. Some people ask if you need both of these things. If you need Adrian's secret link, basically TSX and Shopify. You can't really use, you can use his software without Shopify, but I wouldn't. I mean, that's not really what what our training has really been about. So it'd be a little difficult for me to say, yeah, I would have to go tell you all kinds of other stuff. But it does work with other e-commerce things. Like I see some of you say, does it work with BigCommerce and one shopping cart? And it does. It's not attached to Shopify in any way, shape, or form. It is just what you need prior to the store. So it doesn't matter what kind of store you have. It works with Amazon store, it works with eBay store, it works with a BigCommerce store, it works with any store that you might have. You do not have to have an email list. Some of you have asked me if you have to have an email list in order to make this work. No. He didn't have an email list of people that were interested in purchasing cats or socks or whatever the heck it is, or trinkets. None of us had an email list like that until after he started selling this stuff. And then once he started selling it, then of course he built a big list. A lot of people ask if you have multiple stores or one. Most of Adrian's stuff is all in one store. He's got one broken out store, one separate store because he had a partner in it. But all of his stuff is pretty much just on one store. Let's see. Some of you say if you build it, they will come. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Let's see here. Just looking through your questions, and then we'll be announcing our next winner. Here, let's see, our next $1,000 winner. Some of you asking when this replay will be loaded for you to watch this training again. Probably be loaded by Friday morning. I'm hoping maybe Nick will get it taken care of for us tonight. Let's see. Adrian, I sent you a text message question about the software itself. It's a question I had in the chat that I figured you might respond to. Just looking through here to see if you guys have any other specific questions. How many of you want to say thank you to Adrian? We're all thankful for something at Thanksgiving. Just say thank you, Adrian. If you enjoyed this training tonight, you could thank me. I see a lot of you saying thank you both. I guess I brought him on, so I get to get a little bit of the accolades there. But most of the stuff is really all about Adrian. And let me just I'll leave you with this. I always love to leave you with parting words, right? I get it from my dad. Love my dad to death. And by the way, sorry for my earlier we started talking about my dad, and I kind of lost it for a minute. But my dad has a knack for being very long-winded. It's pretty much where I get my long-windedness from. But one of the things that I learned, forever ago, is that it's important to kind of, if somebody else has already been there, done that, and you can follow in their footsteps, you can get to the goal faster than if you're having to jump all those hurdles yourself and then learn why that hurdle was there and how to avoid it in the future. When Adrian started this Shopify stuff back in July, I watched him struggle with it. I watched him do bad with it. I watched him lose money with it. I watched him have all kinds of problems. I watched him not go on vacation because of it, basically, or go on vacation and not ever leave the room. And then there was this shift. There was this moment in time where it just shifted for him. I could see it. I could see that he wasn't tied to the computer anymore. I could see that he wasn't stressed out anymore. I could see that he was making money. He was talking about it more. His little phone when we go to dinner just ding, 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 ding all day long. And I could see that shift, and I knew something had happened. And so I always asked him, how are you doing on Shopify? How are you doing on Shopify? How are you doing on Shopify? And he started telling me, I made $700 a day. I made $800 a day. I made $1,000 a day. I made $1,500 a day. Until literally a few weeks ago, he's like, I made $10,000 a day. And I'm like, $10,000 a day, where have I been? You know, what in the world have I been doing? But the cool thing is he's now at a point where he knows all the mistakes that he made, all the reasons he failed at that moment in time to be successful. He now knows what they are. And now he can take that knowledge and share it with people like me and with people like you. So, you know, all of that is pretty exciting stuff. We will be closing this product down for the rest of the year because like you said, it's in beta. He's got an update coming out for it tonight or in the morning, and it will reopen sometime I think middle of next year, and the price will be double what it is now. So you guys that got in, that's really awesome. You're going to help Adrian beta test the software. You'll be getting an awful lot of value. You know, there's a ton of good stuff in there, and the software is great. So for those of you that picked it up, phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and announce our second winner here. So give me just a second. And how many of you are going to make a commitment to be back next week? Just type yes in the chat box if you're going to be back next week on Thursday, our regularly scheduled time. Definitely not on Wednesday. All right. So our second $1,000 winner is, scrolling through here. All right. Our second $1,000 winner is Jason Armstrong. Jason Armstrong, congratulations. Everybody say congratulations to Jason before you leave. Congratulations, Jason. Phenomenal. I will be contacting you and Kathy. I wrote Kathy's name down there, Kathy Miller. You will both be contacted. I'll be sending out your $1,000 checks. So congratulations. Remember, everybody, next week's same place on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing this all over again. We'll have some great training. Hopefully you all have a phenomenal Thanksgiving. Spend the time with your friends. Spend it with your family. Enjoy the moments that you have. Try not to work. Just enjoy the time with your friends and family and the people you're most thankful for, and make sure you let them know that you're thankful for them. Have a great weekend, a safe weekend. If you're going out shopping on Friday, please stay home. It's not worth it. Just shop at Adrian's free plus shipping sites. You know what I'm saying? Or build your own. So stay out of the craziness on Fridays. Enjoy your weekend. Adrian, if you have any parting words, thank you for being here. I know it's kind of a holiday for us. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Everybody else is at home hanging out, and we're here doing what we do, teaching and training. So I appreciate you coming on. If you've got any parting words, feel free.
Yeah, I just want to say, thank you for having me on. I know that, you either do a training yourself or you have, some other guest speaker on that's usually extremely intelligent. So I know when you bring me on one of your webinars, it's because you really believe in what I'm doing. So, as a little brother, that's always really cool for me to see and feel. As a little brother, I'm always looking for, big brother's approval and everything. So I get excited when you get excited about what I'm doing. So it means a lot.
Excites me, Adrian.
Say that again?
Say $10,000 a day excites me.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Even selling trinkets.
you know, it is exciting, that is for sure. So I know it's a big deal for me to be on here, and 2 hours of y'all's time on a holiday. I just want to say thank you so much, for staying on here with me tonight for 2 hours when we tried to make it 1 hour. That's means a lot to me with you guys, with it being a holiday especially. So thanks so much. I look forward to working with all of you. Congrats to all of you that got into T Suite X in the training. Promise you this, it's totally going to be worth it. You're going to be thanking Anthony later for having me on, and I look forward to making more success students. So I wish you all happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving. And yeah, that's it. So good night, and I'll be chatting with everybody that's in T Suite X after Thanksgiving and working with you guys. So good night.
All right, everybody, listen, happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday, and we look forward to seeing you all next week. And we'll leave this up on the screen here for those of you that like to hang around until we shut up before you go and make your purchase. We'll cut off our webcams here. We'll leave these links up. Like I said, top link saves you a little money. The second link there on the screen is going to hook you up with a nice payment plan so that you can make sure to get started right now and have your site up for the holidays and for the holidays traffic. And then, of course, if you want to do a Shopify store, there's a link right below. It'll get you 10% off. So, again, have a great, great holiday, great weekend, and I'll see you all next week right here on the Success Connection. Thanks, everybody.